with him. I mean, obviously, I'm sure you guys want to get some questions answered, but you know.
Oh, first
I
I'm
don't
gonna shake.
plan
Can I
on
pick
killing him.
every player character's mind about this guy? Sort of get our heads back in.
I just want to shake him.
Oh shit! All right.
I'm not going to kill him. I'm
Shake the baby.
We can ask
Going
questions while
to-
punching.
ask questions, and we're going to hand him over to the authorities. Right, guys?
That reminds me. I need to get a bucket. I need to put a bucket over my face. Wait, no, I can use a cup. I'm a genius.
Wait,
So
what?
I'm wearing a helmet, so I'm gonna shake him. I'm gonna ask him a
Oh,
question.
okay. I thought you were talking about out of character, and then I realized you weren't. Yeah.
Oh no, in character.
Okay, now I'm extra confused.
I gotta find I need to find a
I'm
cup.
extra confused. Okay. No. I think I got it now. Wait a second.
Yeah, I think unless he's connected to the witches, Vidnov probably doesn't have any personal vendetta against them yet.
I mean, if he's anything like the other cultists we found around the meat pit, like
Oh, the meat
the
pit.
first time,
You
in
shut
our
the
first
door on my
wonderful
face.
introduction to Lone. Remember the meat pit,
Well, it was a
guys?
meat- it
I
was a
remember
meat
the
mound.
meat pit. That
It was
was
a meat mound. There's a little
horrifying.
more alliteration.
Meat
There's a little more
mound.
alliteration.
Sorry. I'm sorry, I got my shapes the wrong way around. It was instead of a mound, it's
Convex
never a
versus
pit.
concave situation. It's easy to mix them up. I don't even know which is which. Yeah. Common misconception.
All I know is there's a lot of bodies.
Well, yes, getting
Although,
just a reminder if everyone at the end of well, first off, anyone listening, KnyghtLyght player of Aravi is gonna be a little bit late, so wait on him, or so we'll see him in the middle of the session. But
Hello,
For
Twitch
now,
and or YouTube.
everyone has found the culprit of the hijinks down in the sewers in a secret room that connects the north and south end. They've been exploring the sewers, trying to find some contaminant, which they believe they cured, the source being some sort of potion bottle with just a drip left in it at the main source of water. Tracked this guy down who kept trying to maneuver around, kind of with an unclear goal, and just unleashing the couple of gelatinous cubes in the area around into the party. Oh, finally found him. Karps teleported right behind him and grabbed them. For a little additional context, Karps, right at the end of last session, basically as you went to grab him, you're lucky you did, because he was immediately upon hearing you guys come in, presumably having heard the door open, the door that you guys are in, and also like the big hidden door, was about to cast a spell. But you're able to grab him easily enough. He is not physically strong.
That's good. I'm gonna hold both his hands. Make sure you don't do any funny hands.
Get away! Back away! Leave me alone.
No one shuts the door in my face. No one.
Are they have that mask on, right?
Yes, it seems to be a like crudely whittled wooden mask.
I'm going to fly up and try to take the mask
All right.
off.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna walk over here.
Easily enough done, Vidnov. He is being restrained at the moment. He is just a regular-looking gentleman, shorter black hair. Doesn't seem particularly
This
destroyed by the elements of Lone.
very psychotic man seems to be an average man. How strange.
You know, I wasn't expecting this to be back here.
Oh yeah, some stuff back there.
Yeah, I'll just toss the mask like over
Discard
here,
the mask.
and then sit on
Visually,
this
again,
pipe.
it just seems to be like crudely whittled, like vaguely, like just feminine face carved into it. But it is haphazardly made.
I'll mark it up with my
That's
beak a little bit
immobile.
to spite him.
Don't do that! Stop! I made them myself. Stop! Tell your pet to stop!
It's
That's
not a
rude.
pet.
He's a person.
I'm no one's pet.
Is that you? Are you speaking to this bird? The voice of the night sky. She speaks to me again.
What is your name?
Tell them the truth, I'll say.
It's... what is it? Douglas. Douglas is my name.
What is your purpose down here, Douglas?
I was to deliver the drink to the people of Lone.
Who told you
The
to
voice of the
deliver
night
this
sky.
drink? Were they speaking through an avatar, or did this voice just
From the
enter
night
your
sky.
mind? Are you aware of what the drink
Not at all.
contained?
But I knew I had to do it.
How long have you been down here?
I've been down here for not even a day.
How did you
So
enter?
when you guys came in, through the well, I'm a citizen of Lone, or of Ebonwall. I have been for a long time. Devoid of purpose and depressed. This was fun.
Oh no, he's an incel.
I'd like to do one thing to him, real quick. When he said that
What are you gonna do to him?
it's fun, I want to just hit the back of his knees with my knees. I'm still holding his hand, by the way.
So he's like awkwardly like helping.
That was not fun for
It
me.
was fun for me. Are you sure he didn't have fun?
What were you
Guys, I
supposed
think
I
to
he's
don't
do?
a
know.
nut
I'm waiting
case.
for further instructions. Me escaping would just be a bonus.
Is there anything else anyone wanted to know?
Where'd you get the
Unsure.
slimes?
What?
They probably are part of this place.
The big cubes.
I don't know, those
Where'd
work
you get
here.
the cubes? Work? Oh shit.
I knew it. they are just
Well,
the cleanup crew.
shit.
I mean, they're an effective security mechanism.
Yeah, but we weren't told about them.
Oh, you-
Yeah. Yeah, but you believe that they will warn us about that.
Yeah,
Yes.
You'd think
Yes,
so.
I
I
tried to
would.
study schematics of this place in my
Perhaps
time
they
in
weren't supposed to
Ebonwall,
be
but I
active.
couldn't find anything about that. I had no idea either. I was just an opportunist. Or of this place, mind you. These little corner rooms, there might even be more. You should let me go and we can explore together.
No.
No.
I'm just gonna start staring at him and not saying anything.
Okay. Well,
Does the guy have any visible spellcasting component on him? Either a holy symbol or a
He
wand or an orb
does.
or anything?
He has a wooden carved holy symbol. Seeming like on his belt. Alright,
I'll just take
here's
that.
yours now.
Can I
It
tell
is
which
not a
deity it
particular
is?
deity. In fact, it's kind of just a very crudely carved like sigil, just like a piece of bark, attempted to like carved into a face. You can roll a history check if you like. Though it doesn't. It doesn't immediately.
visage
it doesn't
again.
immediately strike any bells. It doesn't immediately ring any bells.
Is it similar or different to the visage
Oh,
he's carved
similar.
for himself?
Yeah, it's no idea. You
Fuck.
guys, other people can roll if you like,
Okay.
but again, nothing immediately comes out to any of you.
Does this mean anything to anyone?
give me a second.
The other
not
religious
to the
person,
chat.
let's go!
Oh well.
don't worry, that means nothing to me.
That also
Absolutely.
means nothing to you.
Yeah. Nothing really there.
Hold on, there we go. I've got my voice back.
Assimilated into the Alyxend timber.
Indeed. I need to sound like I've had at least 50 cigarettes.
I almost got out too.
Someone get some rope. I don't really want to hold this guy for too long.
I believe we have some rope
How do you?
in the bag.
I mean, I think everyone, each of
There's also
us
some
has
on the
like
ground.
50.
All these things on the map are
rope.
Okay,
present.
do I? Oh shit! You get the rope. You just will rope him with his own rope.
He got a
Actually-
grappling hook.
Actually,
Oh yeah, Aravi.
I just want to point out that there are a couple of bags here, and if he found it, and probably someone was
Actually,
already
it's a
here.
good point.
Yeah.
There are. You're right. There are 2 sleeping bags here. There's more than one person.
Mm-hmm.
Where's your
I have no
companion?
companion, but the night sky itself. There's no one else but me.
Not.
Did
gonna
you
believe
shut
someone
the
says
door
that.
in my? Did you shut those? Hit those
Yes.
levers?
I did.
But
Get you
why?
away. You're meddling. And it was fun.
Creek.
Do we see any sign of dust that this place is like being unused for a while, or is it clear for us that it's been
Roy, checking the
used
ground,
constantly?
you between the dust and the sort of decaying nature of some of the more softer components in the ground, this place has been abandoned for a long time. There is evidence that of like tracks going like along this here, someone running between the entrances.
Mhm.
But as far as literally the entire rest of the area, there is nothing, or it's very clearly been unused for a long time.
Got it.
Adero, is this a
is a chest
barrel
peeking out
or a
there.
chest? Okay. I'm assuming it's wedged underneath this
It's just under
bench,
there,
though,
as
right?
far as you can tell.
I will, in my bird form, attempt to open it.
You know, for all fairness. Let's see. Let's use those wings. You could, with enough effort, you could pull it out. Yeah. Flap up and you can get the top off. There,
Drunk
inside
bird.
there are 2 small jars.
Oh. What can I
They're orange,
discern
and
about
they
them?
have visibly they're orange. They have a cap and they have like a little symbol on the front of them.
Do I recognize the symbol?
History check.
Or does it seem of
seems
arcane
somewhat
nature?
Arcane. At the very least, it might signify something related to arcane. It doesn't seem like a rune.
Then I will try to sense the arcanic vibes off of it while also trying to remember if I've ever seen it.
The vibe check.
Indeed.
Between your vibe checks, you do not know what this one might be from. Arcana check, whatever is inside definitely seems to be vaguely magical. The rune or the engraving on the front doesn't seem to be any like actual significance beyond just being a symbol. Doesn't seem to be magic at all.
Okay. And is that amulet on the
That is
bench actually there? I would like to
Alright.
take a closer look at it, since I cannot
Yeah,
carry
they
jars
are, another thing I
reliably.
should say is that they are full. Like to the brim. They're relatively heavy.
Okay.
Amulet visibly seems like a golden amulet. Seems very nice.
Is it that sized? I will attempt to wear it like a necklace.
Alright, yeah, you can. You put it on, and it's kind of heavy for you being a bird, but like, you can work with it. Kind of look fly.
Alright, I'll start hopping over.
This may seem weird to say, but is this statue kneeling, or is that just the
That
world's
is a
biggest
pretty big
cleavage shot? Gotcha.
Yeah, they're doing
So
a little
they're just
lay
T-pose.
pose.
No, you don't understand. They're T-posing for dominance. I'll hop over the top of the stairs and I'll say,
At least you must suffer from immense back problems.
I found something that's magical over here, but I can't carry it. It's in the chest. And I'll kind of like hook my beak to point at it.
Understandable. A few more questions first. Douglas, where did you acquire the drink you were supposed to deliver to the people
The
of
voice
Lowe?
told me where it was, and it was sitting on a stump near where I was, just outside the wall.
Just outside the wall, on a stump. Was that
Just
all
that?
that was there, or was there more?
No, where'd it go? Wait. He's like
What
looking
is that
around his pockets. Where did it go? That was a gift. Where's my gift? Even empty, it's still a sacred relic of the night sky. I need that.
I'll lie by omission and just not say anything.
Damn it. Free me! I will go. I won't be any trouble anymore. I will live as a nomad under the night sky, under the moon in the mists of Lone.
The night sky. What could that mean?
I don't think going out there is safe for you.
Not Vendra.
I'll join the Legion.
Join?
I'll join some other order. Let me live free. I've never felt this kind of freedom, you don't understand.
Ooh.
I can go anywhere. Anywhere under the moonlight. Lone's eternal night.
Ooh,
All the moonlight touches. Is land I could travel.
Aw, man. He's saying things that my character likes. How dare they? They may have committed crimes, though, so they don't get a free pass.
Oh, just terrorism.
It's a little biological.
Yeah, like,
or chemical.
don't get me wrong. The idea of them living freely under the moonlight. It's all
I
right,
mean, the
it's
most
fine.
he did is like make everyone shit their pants. I don't think he's gonna get executed.
Yeah.
As
I don't
far
remember
as we're
Mariah's-
being
aware,
told
She's
that
like-
nobody died.
You can
so-
tell if she was like withholding information or if you like had trouble explaining it, what like the issue was. Whatever it was weird. Like what exactly was wrong with the town.
Ugh.
even if it's just the biggest epic prank, like
He died
we
died
can't
Lone's
just let
water
this
green.
guy go. That's all he did.
Just
Why
to
is
fuck
that
with
funny?
everyone.
I hate it.
Die like the incredibly integral and important water source, just to fuck with everyone.
Oh, shit. Fuck.
He's talking about. Could he be talking about Naja?
Not quite sure. As far as you're aware,
I'm not sure though.
Vendra has a domain over just everything dark. Death, undeath, darkness, night, the moon. It's kind of what you've been told. But, it is...
Yeah, this guy doesn't seem like a death kind of guy though. So it may just be like the first step on a horrible road, you know? Even then.
I'd like to spend some time looking over this amulet, seeing what I can glean from it,
Okay.
be it magical or not.
Let me give you an Arcana check.
Dice gods praise me.
This amulet does not
I'll
seem
take it.
magical. It seems almost ritualistic or some sort of like symbol of status or something. It has a similar symbol to that on the jars. Seems like possibly religious, possibly some sort of
okay.
other reverence. Definitely was made in like as honor of something or as for someone who holds a rank.
I'm sure nobody will question the bird having an amulet of such
Surely
high
no one will
esteem.
question the bird dripping the fuck out.
A Max, the fish Bayu. Hey, Fish, you think this guy's just a crazy man?
think he's
I think
crazy.
he's just a crazy man.
What does your bird friend have on?
I have no idea.
Solid gold bar just dangling from your neck.
I point the fish at what he's wearing. I'm gonna put the fish there. Give him a close view.
That
yeah.
looks familiar.
There, this is what he's wearing.
Oh, I'm sure nothing bad will happen from this.
I recognize
So
the
it's
symbol
just,
from somewhere. I'm not sure. And he'll look at the statue and just kind of look a little bit dumbfounded. This place feels peaceful to me. I don't know. I recognize the statue. I recognize that symbol. I don't know why. Uh-oh. Is that like the third natural one you got on one of those roads?
We're gonna hop on the fish and start licking it.
I'm gonna go do one.
Oh, you put bait.
Is the water safe? I poked the water. I put Bayu in the
as you
goddamn
were
water.
here, sorry, let me rewind just for a second. As you're over here and begin to walk away, Vidnov licks his beak and jumps onto Bayu. Ah! Ah! Get him away! Get him away!
I slap Vidnov in the head. I just slapped him in the head. No! Stop! Let fish is friend, not food.
But fish is tasty.
No, if I ate you, that'd be wrong, would it not?
I'm pretty sure you're
that'd
eating
be
chicken.
cannibalism, so.
I'm pretty sure we had a
I'm
chicken
not a
feast when we were
fish.
back in Gura.
Or
So how do I
bird.
taste?
Hey, it's not the time you ask you about the taste, bro.
Can we get a taste check?
It's the flavor roll. Let's
Are we
go.
rolling for flavor?
I mean,
Just
see,
to-
it's probably
just
just
roll it.
purely up to you. He just tastes like fish, so however, that might be like amazing to Vidnov, I don't know. Yeah.
I mean, to Vidnov, yeah, pretty good.
Wasn't he in the
I got
middle
cleaned
of
out
the
with
sewer last
prestidigitation,
session?
luckily.
Oh shit, you're right.
Luckily,
Produce a
luckily
poop water.
cantrips exist.
Oh yeah.
I hate
oh,
the
yeah.
fact we got attacked by poop elementals last fucking poop slime elemental things. Poop
I'm
ooze.
still
Sewer
staring at
juice,
Bayo.
let's go.
Back over there, Karps.
Or is it Bayu?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm still just staring at Bayu as you walk around with him.
You become weirdly aware, Karps. That Vidnov like does that a lot.
Poops to the heck.
I stare.
Alright.
And I put him in the water. But I'm still staring with the back of
He
my
does
eyes.
the fish equivalent of like stretching out. Has not swam in a while. And begins to just swim around the little pool. It's not super deep, but it's deep enough for you to get a little bit moving around. I don't know, Karps. This place feels like home to me for some reason. I really can't pinpoint any of the details though. It's nice.
Hmm.
Okay.
I want to examine statue.
Visibly is a woman dressed in I guess like what you'd imagine in real life, like how like Atlantic robes would look, basically. Like ceremonial garb. You can also roll a history check if you like for details. Usually the statue actually seems rather well made. This is not
Is this a statue of Galleon?
Fish me. Yeah, fish brain.
Yeah, fish brain strikes again. Ooh, no, you should have advantage on that roll actually.
If
I'm gonna let you go roll one more time.
all I remember is Stygia. That's the only thing I know.
One more.
Kiss my ass.
I guess like all you're aware of is
I'm out of ideas.
I mean, yeah, water stuff. Stygia is related to that. Stygia being like the ancient city of water, and, like healing, purity.
I should get the smart man to figure this out. I should get the with the. I should get
This was a little crisis over there. And well, you guys see Aravi digging through the miscellaneous things left behind over here. He will pull out. He will check the bag which, by the way, is still filled with a variety of useful, like, basic equipment sort of things. You guys want to replenish. And he will pull out what seems to be a journal. He looks to Alyxend or Roy, looking to toss it over, whoever's interested.
How about you, Roy?
Yeah. I think it will be better because I don't have the strength to stop that guy if he tries to, release himself. Same thing. My Buddy is basically looking directly to Douglas because he can make. I have something like I think it's shocking grasp. He's basically going to cast that in case he starts to move as a bite,
You have a
like a
robot
taser.
taser dog. That sounds good.
Yeah.
Either you're gonna tase him, I'm gonna
What a beautiful creature.
sit on him.
He'll look at it and its teeth just electrify briefly as it like growls. Ah. Okay.
Aww.
Douglas seems to kind of
He's
have
a
retreated into his own
Good
world
boy.
for the moment. So no one is immediately providing him stimuli.
Roy is going to open the journal and see what it
Last
says,
entry.
or what's the
most
last
of the,
entry.
original pages have eroded, but the more recent pages, or the more recently written in pages, are preserved at the moment. The very last entry says the following. Finally, the grid is complete. Let the mortals of Lone finally find peace through freedom. We're going to seal off the sanctuary now, and cast away everything from our subjugation here. Under the gaze of the Queen of Flowing Water, where the evils of Lone cannot see.
I was reading that in loud so everyone can hear it.
Mm.
Queen of Flowing Water.
Flowing water.
For anyone who hasn't rolled a
Does
history
that
check
ring
related
any
to the
bells?
statue yet, which I think is everyone but Karps, you guys are free to make
I'll
history checks.
Give it a go. I remember something about I remember something with the ancient city of water. It was back when we found the magical portal in the
was
secret
It was
armory.
called
Close to
Stygia.
Stygia.
I remember it being
Oh.
called Stygia.
But yes,
Stygia.
Yeah.
Vidnov is much too
what
busy
am I
right
busy
now.
with at the moment?
Staring at Bayu from across the room.
And I'll copy it into there.
Well, history. Where's my face?
You said we'll give it a go. Let's give it to Roy here.
From our subjugation here under the gaze, the Queen of Flowing Water.
Alright. Even in your time, or you guys both would have heard of this. And actually, once you bring it up, Karps would have heard of it as well. But not if you'd like to roll separately at some point. But the Queen of Flowing Water is sort of like a historical, almost, or a historical revered figure. Comes in times of great need, heals the sick, tends to the wounded. She's believed to be related to Stygia, the city of water, but she is not as old as the rumors of her, the myths of her are not as old as that city. That city is ancient legend. She is history. She is somewhat recent and pretty old history. Accounts of her date back far. She is by some believed to be an avatar of Galeen. By others believed to just be a powerful cleric of some sort. Others believe she was the queen of the city of Stygia. Regardless, though, it is believed that her flowing water, so to speak, is the source of purity and cleanliness, the ability to cleanse diseases, poisons, and heal even like the most sick and accursed people of both physical and magical ailments.
I didn't work on the fish badge.
Do I hear any of, or does anybody vocalize that?
They read the passage out loud.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like,
I don't think-
the waters being able to potentially cure diseases and curses.
I will basically let everybody know what I know. But I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just affirm what you know to be like, yes, notice.
And included in that is the
Yes.
curing diseases and curses stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm
Throw
gonna
the
fly and
bird
dive
in the
into
water.
the pool of water, not directly on Bayu,
Not again! Ah!
but
The opposite
you know,
side.
just dive into
You
the water.
crash land in. You are taking a nice swim. Nothing seems to happen.
Now it's surf and turf stew.
Oh my god.
Then I'll just climb onto the side of the pool. I'll just,
It was
While-
worth a shot.
And I'll do one thing. for
while
a good
looking this
measure.
way, I'll stare at Bayu from the corner of my eye.
I'm gonna do this real quick. In case there's anything funny. Never know.
So finger and dab. You do not get any pings.
Good. Good.
0 pings. I'm totally a person, I swear.
Alright, bud. That's enough swim time.
Oh, I didn't lose my amulet, right? Okay.
Yeah. Whenever you use Divine Sense, I have to like double think about it just to make sure.
Did you guys? Did
Like, Alyxend's not in the radius, I don't forget or anything.
you? Did Karps pick up the orange things in the chest at all?
Oh, this-
He did not.
oh, I didn't pick him up. I was letting the
He's having a
fish
good time.
swim.
You know, you're right.
You see, the wizard man just has treated him well, gave him an aquarium. I gotta at least one him up. This has a fancy statue. I think I'm doing well.
We should remove the statue so
I think I'm winning extra brownie points. I think I'm getting my stake. Did I even pick
Destroy
this thing
it.
up?
I
Is it
don't want to
even
be
mobile?
around if you're doing that.
Wait, I
I'm
go
just
what?
gonna start hopping away.
Okay, I get
Does
in
not
and push
budge
it,
an inch.
thinking I'm cool.
Who puts a shrine in a sewer?
People from Lone.
Who puts a mountain of bodies in the goddamn forest?
No, that was a mound. It's different.
Oh my god!
Maybe this wasn't just for a sewer. Maybe this was. Let's give it a name, like a beacon for the city or the town up to be safe at some degree.
You do recall that
Since
to be true.
the whole
You
land
recall,
is fucked.
Just a reminder that the sewer is built, or
Oh
like
god!
the
Not the word beacon.
sort of the waterways specifically. Well,
It's built out of
is,
the
like
stuff
the
from
pipe
the
system and
cast,
everything. The
right?
fact that like Lone has
Cast
running
tech?
water, and all that, and like, the design is cast technology. However, separately, the waterways are apparently designed as like a grid or like a web under Lone or under Ebonwall to protect the city with the water flow. Essentially protecting them from anything that would like burrow underground to attack the city, any harmful elements, magic or natural in the soil seeping up, etc.
What do I find in these
Those
bags over here?
That is a tent that is not yet set up. 2-person tent.
Useless.
The setup implies as a corroborator. There's even 2 chairs here. But
Everything that's
he's the only one here.
placed here seems very, very old. The bed's like decaying a bit, browning or like blackening at the edges.
According to him, he came upon this place and was here within a day. Or not even a day,
Yeah.
even. How... Did, lady say how long people have been,
She didn't
like,
seem to
ailing?
say, but it seemed like a very recent development.
Or was that like a recent development?
She needed to get someone to check quick, and the Ebon Guard seemed weirdly just
So
like not up to it. And typically people would go down here with one of the elders who actually designed this place. But for whatever reason, they were not available either.
that seems sus.
Didn't she told us that it was like a specialist already in that place, but for here, but he wasn't
The three, all three
available.
Of the elders were specifically like involved in the design of this place, and they weren't available for whatever reason.
Okay.
Would you like me to go fly and tell them?
I'd say stay close for now, in case they do happen to have an accomplice. I don't doubt your abilities, but I'd rather not see you injured any more than you have to be.
I'll just sit
In
there
more
with my
words than
drip.
necessary. Yeah, the drip. What symbol is on you? His sick drip.
I could show you really quick. The same symbol on the jars, which I'll just show those. It is this symbol.
Turns out to be this.
Yeah.
It's the nine-tailed fuck. She knows
That's also how the jars look.
Same
Like
as
a drip symbol to me.
Yes.
same symbol as that on the jars themselves, or
Little stylistic difference, but yeah.
ah,
Does this amulet seem to be clean and like pristine
About the same condition as
condition,
the
or
other.
more old? Okay, I'll use
I-
prestidigitation to make it look nice.
are you aware of that amulet? Or its
It
significance?
is my first time in
Douglas?
here. They're actually looking around. I was just running through my secret shortcut. Now you guys know about it, so I can't run you for a loop anymore. No?
You haven't stayed here at all. And who the fuck set this up? Concern.
Presumably, it was the original builders. But other people could have been staying here.
Presumably, but
I would like to
Let me
carbon date the
They
bed.
seem really old. Totally possible someone else could have been staying here at some point. But as far as
from
the
my
beds and everything go,
How old?
oh, how old is Ebonwall?
considering
How
it's
old
quite
does my
damp in here
13
too.
get me?
These things could be 100 years old.
These are fresh.
Okay. From my brief glance, how old did this candle stand look? Had anyone used it recently?
It seems just as old as everything around it. Very old. Again, the entire room, all the things within it, including, except for like this line where presumably Douglas walked through, is very, very old, dusty. Not dirty, dusty.
Fair enough.
So if I tugged on the like wrapped up, unset up
No, it
tent,
is,
would it just disintegrate?
That one's packaged. It might need to do a little bit of patchwork, but it's got all the components still there. Yeah, it's
They
vacuum
seal
sealed.
wrapped it. Smart.
Might as well use
These
one of my...
beds certainly seem to be much older than I am. And again, considering to you guys I'm a bird, it probably doesn't mean a lot. A whole
You guys
bunch.
hear a handful of voices coming from above into the west.
Ow.
Hello, you guys all right? I don't want to scream too loud.
I'll waddle over.
quickly
Alright,
light
you
some
see,
incense.
over
Peek
here,
out.
Varius and the two chuckle fucks have ascended down the rope and are sort of like trying to peek in and try to stay back though to be safe. You guys all right? Yeah.
Oh, the guys who are playing chess?
I'll kind of like just hop out so I'm visible
Oh,
and just
you guys
wave
all
my
right?
wing.
She gives a thumbs up, like questioning. She
I will
does not
raise
seem to
my
get it, but-
raise my wing.
seems positive enough. All right.
And my drip is
nearly blind
glistening
there.
in what little
The amulet.
light there is.
Douglas will go. Ah, that woman.
Grab it.
And those two men. They're the reason why I didn't escape. I threw you guys for a loop. I looped in here while you guys were all on the south side of the sewers. I climbed up the rope and was nearly out, but I heard them bickering up top. I couldn't go. Damn it.
We found him.
Joe and Greg seem like they are a little sheepish at the moment. A little shy and nervous, but Brias, we'll start dragging them over towards you guys. Should look around. Greetings, Vidnov.
Down here.
Ah, this is the one then. It's like, what are you, some sort of Legion stalker, member of Vendra's apostles?
A citizen.
They did say they were possibly interested in joining the Legion, though. If
he
I
seems
recall
crazy.
correctly.
Ah, I do recognize him. What is your name? Douglas?
Crazy but average.
Look, since you have a family, you've been here for years. What is this all about? Douglas just seems apprehensive.
He said he was depressed.
I was talking about the mother, the night
Voice of the Night
sky.
I haven't heard of that. Oh boy. New cults arising, possibly? Fun times?
He made that mask over there. And I'll just like gesture with my foot over to
Any
the
known
mask
associates?
sitting on the pipe.
I imagine you've already gone through the process of interrogation here, judging by the scene.
According to them,
So-
just the voices.
So what in the world
Unless
is this
these
place?
two are affiliated.
I don't want to step foot down here without an elder. I received permission, and these two apparently know the sewers in and out. Something that they're not supposed to know, or be doing. But at least they're helpful in this instance.
This place seems rather benign. It's maybe related to Sigia.
Interesting. It makes sense given the architecture of the waterways down here. Huh. Discovering.
Yeah. That's a good point. Putting 2-2 together, flowing water, Sigia, that probably makes sense that it's all here, right?
It does
Character.
track. Oh, is this statue too? Interesting.
And it's a bit of an older tale. One who would come to heal the sick or the accursed. It seems a fitting place for this
Oh, the
waterway.
flowing water,
this
yes.
grid.
I think, what is his name? The scholar we have, it's the scribe, spoke about her. His father is a, not a follower per se, but a scholar with similar interests as to what her domain was. Interesting. I'll have to ask him about this place, maybe bring him down here. I don't think the elders will be happy that we're here, actually. Then again, it was their fault for not being able to help us. We're just doing what was necessary. Yes, Karps?
I have a question. Why were we not told about
was
the
learning
giant
for the first time
gelatinous
when Joe
cubes
and this
down
other
here?
gentleman told me. I had no idea those existed. I've never been down here myself.
Your elders owe me.
Probably can be arranged.
A sandwich.
Can't say you're wrong. Sounds like you've been through a lot.
A very good sandwich. I'll be judging it. If it's not great, I want a new sandwich.
You know, there's some damn good cooking here. Listen, I can take this man off your hands if you'd like, unless there's something else you wanted from him. I was able to get permission to grant you a reward
I don't believe so.
for your troubles. Oh, I guess, is the actual infection or affliction been dealt with?
Can't say it's been dealt with, but we at least have a small sample
Was
of
it
the
some like
source.
dark ritual, or what's this man doing?
No, a solution. This person has said that they were to deliver a drink to the people of Lone. The drink contained within what he calls a relic, which, well,
Do you have this relic?
eh,
Seems like a normal potion bottle to me.
sorry, whoop.
This was
There's
all.
a drop of
this was
what
all
was
that was
left in
put
it
into the water
inside.
system?
Someone with, according to them, but how long ago has the ailment been
Since this
a problem?
very, very
an
late
issue?
last night, people started reporting weird tastes in the water. At the same time, the guardsmen began to become. I don't even know how to put it. It's just strange, refusing to do work, staying home, skipping shifts, and the citizens as well. No one went to work their jobs. It's bizarre. Not everyone, but it was a very strange phenomenon, something like we have not seen before. One would think that something this small would have been flushed out of the system.
We weren't able to
very
determine
quick.
what it was.
I don't know what kind of concentrated solution this was.
According to them, the voice guided them towards a stump nearby where they were sitting outside of the walls, which is where this was apparently found. Though I'm not sure how much I trust their words, considering their current.
Perhaps some of the
condition.
avant-gardes more. Some of our more persuasive members could get better answers out of him in custody. Of course, we'll let you know of any new developments after his arrest.
Indeed. Oh, I don't think there's much more for us left down here.
Did we check
No one took the
the
jars
things
or,
in the
like,
chest?
identify them or anything, but
I thought that's what you were doing.
I will.
I'm aware that they're magical, but I
There
didn't
is some
look
that
further
take
into
them
them
away.
yet.
one shoulder.
Oh wow,
Pardon?
do that to me. That was out of character.
Well, stay safe. I am going to temporarily
well,
deputize Greg and Joseph here to watch the sewer until you all leave, and then immediately report to me and leave themselves after. Make sure you guys have a safe exit, since apparently they know all about these sewers that they're not supposed to enter. Okay. Alright, come on, boys.
I'm going to put a talon on one of the jars and then cast this.
Identify. This is a consumable magic item. Or, like a potion. A little different. This is...
Wow, you
First
can
off,
drink this.
you know that it's safe to open. As part of your investigate or your identify spell, you move it around a little bit, you open it up. Inside, the actual contents are very pure-looking water that is in constant movement, constantly flowing, as if it's like in a river. This is aptly named a jar of flowing water, and there are 2 of them here.
Does this just clear out blockages
This
and gunk in the
is-
water?
And it
That'd be useful.
does.
Put the link here, or put the text in chat. Oh, it said it too. Jar of water believed to come from the parting sea. The water from this jar continuously courses through the body for 24 hours, flushing out and preventing all manner of persistent disease, curse, and poison. contains 3 full drinks, and you have 2 jars, so 6. You essentially drink it, and it will remain in your system for a full 24 hours, and will flush out all the bad for that duration.
Let's see. So, Roy's standing over me as I cast this. And I'm just gonna do this.
Just gonna chug one.
Okay. I'm going to just slowly place the cap back on it and states the of what I get from it. So more or less verbatim, though less poignant on mechanics, because characters.
Yeah.
Flushes out the
I'm not
bad
sure how it
TM.
would work against like a like spell effect or something that is like currently active on a person. You don't imagine it would flush that out because that's a like temporary like a charm or something on someone. But anything that is like definitively a curse, a persistent poison, or a disease, you believe that this will flush out and prevent from the body.
If I sit in this jar and Alyxend casts some spells on me, I should be
Maybe.
good.
I mean, I could give it a go. Say you chug this, and I just spam cast. I blow all my castings on dispel magic or remove curse ring.
Can I roll an Arcana to see if that might be a viable plan? Okay.
Hey, babe, they found magic water.
He gets the magic water.
What if we do the same to Babe?
Ice gods.
Nice.
Listen, man,
24.
he flew
Do I
here.
agree,
I was holding a
DM?
creepy guy.
So, your belief, your understanding, and you're honestly not even sure how you know this, but the curses from hags and such, and just anyone in general, are layered. And they are advanced spells, not even spells really, just other sort of invocations that have layers of defense, things that ensure that they won't be broken, like a typical curse. Basking in this water, having it flowing through your system, along with other things, will absolutely stave off the physical component of the spell of the curse, which can then allow you to actually dispel it through other means. Other means that doesn't necessarily mean like
Yo, we could save
just
like
dispel
some
magic.
of the
Still layers of things need to be done, but it is a pretty core component to this process, or it can be.
Let's see. Alyxend, what's your passive perception?
Lots.
Okay, then yeah,
Not
I'd
lots, I
say
don't
even
have.
from that distance, you see Vidnov's eyes go wide for a moment and then narrow slightly. It may work. I will need, if we were to try to remove my affliction, which I apparently have, we will need more effort. So, this is definitely something that we will need for it, if we do that.
Ooh. I can do that a grand total of 2 times per day, and I blew both times to try save Harry. Already.
Well, we could request the reward, being assisting with the process, if no other reward is on the mind.
We shall see. But
While I don't feel I'm answering to anybody's demands, I definitely don't want the possibility of answering to demands.
Huh?
at the very least, they seem useful to the process. So, if you wish to take them, well, I won't stop you. I would rather leave such things down here, since it may be more the Elder's decision as to what happens to them.
Well, I can't take them, though I would like to. At least one.
Is there any chance that
Say again, sorry?
the water from here is similar to water in here?
This is not.
That the water in the
Water in the
fountain
fountain
is
is
similar to
still-
the water in the jar. Okay. Okay.
What if we just
Still
pour
not
out an
mistaken.
entire jar into the water system?
I mean, that would probably get rid of all of the thing that was put in there. Probably.
I'm also concerned that it may not be worth doing. At the same time, if this grid is made in this person's name and this flowing water is also kind of related to them, it might work better for some reason or another.
Maybe we should wait and ask the elders before doing that. But I think that's a good idea.
You right. So at most take one and leave the last one down here so the elders can do it.
There's a part of me that is wondering what will happen if I put water basically in my bag of holding, trying to purify
it
all
swim around
the
in there
cursed
for a
weapons
little
that I have.
Just clean off all the cursed
Yeah, it
weapons.
should be noted that, considering this
Let
has
them
been
marinate
literally
for a bit.
flowing inside the jar this whole time, the only reason why, as a consumable, it has uses is because it's like flowing through your body and will eventually come out as waste. If left like in something permanently, it will just continue to do this. It seems it will continue to flow. So you're not sure what uses that might have. Pretty big.
Oh.
They're like
How big are these jars?
small watermelon sized.
Could Vidnov fit in one?
Yes, with effort. Yes.
Yo, you
They're
totally
gourds.
fit in
They're
one of them.
gourds.
I will
So,
request
should we marinate
somebody
our chicken?
carry me as I climb inside of one, but not drink any yet.
No.
We can wait on that, right?
This is how
You
we
put 'em in it
evolved.
and you
This
get,
is the Pokemon
you
evolution
just start
item that we've been
shaking it.
searching for.
As soon as I get in, you hear the dun dun dun
That was
dun.
Your Vidnov is evolving.
Vico Vidnov.
Alright. Well, at this point, party can go and receive whatever reward Varius has planned and request anything else if you'd like. According to what Douglas said, apparently there might even be other hidden locations in this place. You can take your leave. You can do whatever you like.
Do
I
we...
feel
you're in
any
it now.
different saturating in this jar.
Oh, you're in it now?
Well, I mean,
carry-
besides that, do I
being
feel any
alone for
different?
this long? Just kind of in general, like you've had the bird equivalent of like a stuffier nose. You know, you felt a little. You don't feel amazing being here and spending this much time in this place. You feel healthy, and not rejuvenated, but you feel like you're at your 100%.
Man, this would be useless to Alyxend, who doesn't have anything resembling a digestive tract.
Can I feed or drink to the fish? Make sure he's not.
You'll have a
Put the
Vidnov
fish in the
jar
jar.
and a.
It'll be a bit
Yeah.
round, right? But I'm sure Bio could fit in the jar.
Can I put
I don't-
Bayu in the jar?
I don't think it's a good idea to put the fish and the bird in the same jar.
I'm not gonna
Yeah,
put. I
well-
already know that. I'm not putting them in the same
Vidnov's
jar.
head is resting on the lip of the jar.
I'm telling you.
He's just gonna lick his beak
You're putting-
as he sees
you're
you
putting Bayu in
move
the other jar,
closer.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. You pop
I'm
them
taking
in.
the other jar. I'm not leaving it. Really, I'm taking.
Seems to enjoy it. It's a little tight. This is nice. This is like a little. It's like a. Like what are they? It's like a. I cannot remember the name of this. It's like a hot tub. It's like a jacuzzi, and a sensory deprivation tank at the same time.
Jesus.
Close the
a
close
lot.
the
I'm
jar.
in a
Close the
party
jar.
with gremlins.
How you feeling though?
Oh, this is fun.
I closed the jar.
It's like I'm getting a massage and I'm
I
just
believe
standing
it now.
still in a jar.
Excuse me.
Who's carrying
Everyone just starts
Vidnov
walking
Vidnov in
away.
a jar?
I got
In
you.
a jar.
Okay.
I know it's not closed. I like to believe it was closed.
I leave you in the
Like,
jar,
alright.
that's it.
There you go.
I got Vidnov. Roy is thinking for himself. It will be a really fucked up thing for me to just leave that here,
All right.
and maybe put a rock in the top of the
Alright,
jar.
really quick,
Very
you guys
real.
maybe just go and add a jar each to your inventories. Sure.
Whiskey in the jar.
Where in the world did I put this? In my... There it is.
Whispers in the jar.
If at any point one of the elders is just like, you may keep a jar, I'll just while sitting in it be like, I find this acceptable.
And jarring
Alright.
at the same time.
We're gonna do a little grouping everyone up. Are you guys further exploring the labyrinth, or are you guys leaving now?
From
You've
my
done the
fly
job.
through, does this seem to
have
be
located
the
main
entire
system, yes.
system? Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything about
Alright.
exploring more then.
I'm sure there are more secrets and whatnot we could.
I don't want
molest,
to go through
but
the gelatinous cubes.
It's not our job to molest everything in here anyway, right?
Define a job.
Then we can leave it all untouched.
Actually, I'll leave that guy too. Alright. Exiting out in the city, into the city of Ebonwall. You guys find Varius has brought Douglas presumably back to the guard quarters and is waiting for your guys' exit. Joe and Doug follow you guys after doing a quick look around. Up the rope.
Autus.
Alright, anyone not loaded in? Okay. Ah! Well, I made it out. Thing went well, it seems. I have gotten your reward right here. There you go. She will
Woohoo!
look to whoever will accept it and will hand you guys a pouch containing 300 gold pieces. And a little, what looks like a meal ticket
Oh shit!
Points?
that has a raven symbol on it.
I give it to Karps. That's his sandwich.
I do the. I do the thing like Link is obtain a new fucking item. You see,
That's different. I could ask Anton to make a potion.
Yeah.
That is a potion voucher from Deborah. Well,
Oh,
from
shit.
us, but you know, she doesn't
Oh.
exactly get the choice.
What's in
Any
pocket?
potion below
It was
a certain
handed
threshold,
to
you're able to
the
receive one
kid.
for free with that voucher.
No,
That is a coveted. That is a coveted item. I'll have you know.
I gave it back to Alyxend.
I'm sure you guys will get good use from it.
I gave it back to Alyxend. Here you go.
Nodders. A potion of. What if we just get a potion of Frank's red hot sauce? You know.
A potion of Frank's Red. I have that at my job. I hate that. Thanks. Great. I don't want to think about it.
Alright.
Oh, God.
Yo, but it could make the sandwich so much better.
Listen. You right.
Hey Deborah, can you make? Could you? You're like make potions for fun, right? Could you just make
Like,
like
potion of
some
flavor,
really good, like,
please.
spices or something, just to put on this club sandwich?
So I take it we're just splitting the 300 amongst ourselves.
Yeah, and we just carry all that.
Okay,
All right, yeah, you guys
hold on.
go ahead and all yourselves add.
Let's spend it on this.
Each.
Good.
was
Where's
a
the
poor-
bird
you apparently have
gonna carry it?
145 coins on you already.
How much?
I see that.
I have updated my material wealth.
You know
Yeah.
what? It's fantasy.
It's
I like to think of it like in that one anime I saw where you have a little pouch that you just fly with sometimes. We don't know where
Scene
you
only
keep
when
it,
it
but
makes sense
apparently
that
you just
you
keep
keep
it on
carrying it.
someone's person. We just don't know who.
60 each.
What how much was it again?
60 gold pieces each.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am not giving the familiars a
Oh.
cut.
Do we remember how expensive was the scrolls?
180 for
Anywhere
first
from
level,
50 to lots.
300 for second level,
Got it.
60 for
Never mind.
cantrip.
Yeah.
And 1 gold and 2 silver pieces for a scroll
Mm.
piece.
60. That's
Le-
what I was thinking.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Heck yeah.
Of course. Of course, the case is.
Case is very important.
I'm not even doubting its important. I'm not. I'm literally not gonna doubt it.
Well,
The case makes sure it doesn't get crusty.
What's these scrolls?
thank you for your help. I will be
Sounds
going to the upper town.
I'm gonna
I'll
stop.
absolutely put in a great word with the elders for you guys. What's your guys? Of course. What are your plans moving forward?
Let us know if you need anything else. We need to find, we do need to find a way back, so it may end up that we go towards the
Yes,
the
the,
coast, and we might have to hag
Coast
hunt a bit.
between Lone and Gura is treacherous at the moment. People have my guardsmen have come to call it the Nether Storm, which those hags have brewed up, knock down travelers like yourself, destroy your boats, maroon you on the land. I'm sorry I had to go through that, but
It is very unpleasant.
you could fight it off somehow and find a way around, or even an alternative mean of leaving. If you ever come back, I would love to know how you did it.
I mean,
Of course.
I think we have an idea of one way, but it's not easier than going through the storm ourselves. So
The last solution would be just walk, but something tells me that might be also a very painful method of going back.
I mean, that's easier for you, Alyxend.
Well, I could walk underneath the ocean and not have much of an issue. I'm talking about walking on top of it.
Is this something you're all capable of?
Wait, if you walk on the water and there's waves, would that mean you'd be walking up the wave?
A wave doesn't move water the same way you think it is, unless it's one that crashes over top of you. You'll just move up and down. It's also very
so
unpleasant.
if a wave crashes on top of you while you're walking on water, you'll just go on top of the wave.
Indeed.
Hmm.
Alright. Let me know if you need anything. I'm gonna report back to the guard quarters. Walking on
The
water.
more you know.
Rich will cast water
Watch
walk
me,
right
he
now.
just jumps back into the sewer. Watch this. Alright.
Observed. Splash. That's a good point. If we cast it underwater, it can also send us straight to the
Looking
surface.
back- So let's just go all the way. Looking at just as a reminder for what you guys wanted to do. Of course, there was the idea of scoping out the coast, or scoping out the north of the coast, where apparently this nether storm is. Asking questions to Estok after arrest, and investigating this scroll, or this single lost scroll that still remains to be seen.
Ooh, that's a good point. I was thinking of maybe using some of the money I just got, hire Harry and the guys to look out for this night sky thing. See if it's more a prevalent problem. That seems like a good use of my resources. And then there's... what else? There's also Paula's solution to us getting home.
I remember she mentioned something about it, but I forgot
She didn't specify.
what's the thing that she wanted to do.
If she did, then she was talking about like
Okay.
the general solution, which is just to like get rid of the Nether Storm and go over. But she had like other ideas. I don't think she mentioned in detail.
No, I don't think so either.
Didn't Paula also have
She did.
like divine things
She's
that
a
she could do?
5th level cleric. Yes.
Ditto.
So if I have 2 clerics casting spells at me while I'm sitting and
As I take
drinking water.
into soup.
No, I'm not drinking the Kool-Aid per se, but
Should we get you clothes before we do that?
Nah.
Hmm?
We need the scene of him being naked upon being
I mean,
killed.
It will make it more dramatic.
I don't seem to be worried about it, so.
No, it's a thought that goes through Alyxend's
And again,
mind that Alyxend vocalizes to you.
Oh. Yeah, I'm just like, I think it'll be fine.
Are you sure? I don't know if there's an indecency clause.
I mean, aside from the fact that I trust you folk, I highly doubt it'll be much of an issue. I mean, I'm not wearing clothes now, technically. Actually, I am wearing. Didn't I rip
I do believe you did.
the hood of Estok's cloak off?
Yes.
Right. So I'll be like, well,
You'll have a
I am
loincloth.
now, but I wasn't before. So you under me in what I stand.
And there's like a baggy hood, like just on top of him, and a big gold chain dragging across the
Yeah.
floor.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, now it's sitting inside of the jar that I'm sitting in.
You are quite the character.
I love it.
I suppose there's that. I reckon we should start scoping out our way home. Do you want to do that before or after rest? Because I'm probably fine. I could just do with a short rest and I'd be alright. What about the rest of you, team?
I'm gonna go show the scholar
Karps
my cool
leaves.
new jar.
He's gone. He's just gone.
I'll be back.
The rest of the party
I can't
cries.
believe he'd
Karps.
do this.
So Adero, with the roll from earlier, would I think that Alyxend using their full extent of their power and Paula with what I know
It is
of
very
their power, would that possibly break the curse?
You're not sure, however.
Alyxend, I think if we get one more cleric with abilities, it's very, very probable that we could get rid of my affliction.
Abilities is a nebulous term. Abilities like myself? Abilities like... I see.
While it may be possible with you and Paula, if we have a third.
If we get 100
That's some extra
clerics-
security, I see. Some insurance.
That equals
see.
5 level 9 spells, right?
Another plan I had was just dropping a moonbeam on you and then just casting it after that. Casting Dispel Magic or Remove Curse
Oh, that's
after
what
that.
it was. That's what it was. It was a moonbeam plus the other spells at the same
Yeah.
time.
That sounds like a very painful route, though.
I'm ready.
It's in the middle of the town
Yeah,
square.
there's like a beggar just a little bit to the west, just looking at you guys, talking about this conversation. I've just emerged from the sewer, just kind of astounded.
Oh, don't worry, just a minor exorcism. It's alright.
I mean, whenever we want to try that, I'm ready to attempt it. So,
Oh, look at him go! Look at him go!
would the added moonbeam
Yeah,
add
exactly sure a moonbeam
higher
works, but
probability
based
of
on the way
a
Alyxend
curse breaking?
The way Alyxend describes it, probably. Reverting creatures to their original form. If, like...
Okay.
Something still is, like, nagging at you, like, you're not convinced. Everything points to this working, but you're just not quite convinced that everything's gonna be perfect. Okay.
I'm gonna start rolling Arcana until I get a crit.
But it feels like it will work. It feels
Don't forget
Goodness,
to develop
is
a
you?
non-lethal moonbeam. A non-lethal moonbeam
Can't do
should
non-lethal spells. Oh.
would be awesome.
Yeah, yeah, like a
Like
wider
a
aim.
moonbeam that doesn't do damage, you know?
Maybe that's something that Alyxend can commune on.
Nah. Put it in a pinprick.
A
that
Vidnov
just covers
sized
my
moon.
form.
A Vidnov sized
Concentrate.
moonbeam.
Oh, mega
Vid-
concentrated.
A Vidnov shaped moonbeam.
Yes.
It does a lot more damage, but hey.
I mean, you
Just
can
like-
bring me back.
Not without diamonds, I can't.
Well,
Well, better get those diamonds.
We just got 300 gold. Do you want to blow all 300 of our gold on diamonds?
I mean, better be safe.
With this amulet and all my gold, I'm being weighed down.
That's great, friend. It's a shame it's not all clear, compressed carbon.
mineral Karps. I like to make all my things
I
weigh
would like to
nothing.
compress my gold into carbon, please.
You accidentally, do
to
form
form a
nuclear fission
singularity,
in your
yeah.
hands. Nuke the entire town.
And
That'll
that does just
happen
Get it on
after-
the star.
character just
That's already
accumulates enough
happened.
stuff without encumbrance. Yeah, and then 4-year
I
campaign
pick up
later,
this. I pick up
DM says, "Hey,
that.
can I see your
I'll
inventory
pick up
sheet?"
my party member.
And you go, "Oh, you mean my notebook?" Yeah. Uh-oh. Then you have an issue. Anyway, Karps, you arrive at Jarek. Ah,
Karps doing over
Karps,
there.
I was looking to see you. Got a little bit of new information, nothing special. But I thought you might appreciate it.
Hey.
Well, first off, where are my manners? What brings you here?
Okay. I club it. Oh, I got this
You
cool
got-
jar
oh,
from this
you
lake, this
got a
queen of
cool
flowing
jar
water. I
from the
got
Queen
this
of
cool
Flowing
water
Water.
pot. And I show it. No, I got a jar from a statue near a statue
that
of the
makes
queen of
sense.
flowing water in your sewers.
I've been down there myself. Perhaps I'll ask my father if we can journey down there. Was it safe? Was it like okay? I mean, obviously you made it out alive. Oh, that makes sense.
You guys have gelatinous cubes down
You
there.
think my father would tell me these things, but apparently not. Can I see this jar? Oh, duh! Oh, hello, Bayu.
I show him the jar and they using the jar.
Certainly does have the symbology of the Queen of Flowing Water. This is interesting item. This is the sort of this type of magic, this purifying water, flowing water that cleanses diseases and the like, is the basis of the sewer system. It's meant to mimic it, sort of. But this is exactly that. An exquisite item. What were you wanting to learn about it? I'm not quite sure. I believe nowadays these are supposed to be rumored to be from the Parting Sea, which has a similar trait. But it wouldn't make sense to have found it here.
Oh.
Interesting. Mind if I take a very, very small dosage of this for research?
No,
Alright. We'll take a vial. I'll show this to my father and see what he has to
Sure.
say about it.
You know, we didn't ask how much these jars of flowing water were worth.
We don't need to know.
And
Why do you
since
need to know?
I used identify, I
Let's see.
believe I would just have that knowledge.
You don't know value. You just know how it operates and what it does, right?
I want to know how much my throne
jar's a
that I'm
nice,
using
a
is
very
now.
fine make. The magic inside it is probably like around the equivalent of a couple hundred gold pieces.
I asked
Yeah,
Jarek
fatigue.
one thing though. You think this thing help with
Um,
fatigue?
In a way, yes. It would help to sort of flush out, clean out your body, flush out the waste in a way. Yes, a little bit. I don't imagine that being its primary use, though. But maybe this could be a component in something that would remove fatigue, though. Ooh, yes. If you give a sample of this to Deborah, she would likely be able to do something great with it. Oh, how can I forget? Sorry.
Gotcha.
We got a little bit of new information. One of the Ebonguard, who apparently just felt too down to actually bring this up when it was relevant, came to me just about a half an hour ago and said that they saw the person leaving. This person that stole the scroll, apparently. They left north. That's all the information I have, unfortunately, but it's something better than nothing, I suppose. Thank you, Karps.
Gotcha. I'll let everyone know.
Alright, he says
I
bye
give
to
him a
you
bow
and
and then I go with the jar like the fish is waving from the pot.
Safe travels.
You see me just holding the pot with the fish in it, and he's waving back.
Yes.
Adero. He's
Town Witch, yes.
well, was it Deborah that they were mentioning?
Hi.
Yeah. Oh, that's what I thought. Okay. I mean, we could take the jars to them and ask them if they could make a curse-breaking potion.
They would know more about it since they are also a hag. That's also the
Mhm.
wise idea.
And then I would most likely use a second identify to make sure that it's actually doing what they say.
That's also reasonable.
You all see a fish man running at you with a pot over his head.
With a fish in it.
Yep. Fishception. Guys, I got information of interest.
Oh?
Oh, this pot's heavy.
Is everything alright?
So good news. Jarek found out where the guy who has the scroll went.
Brilliant.
Oh,
They went
That's good.
north.
Convenient.
This pot's heavy.
Anything else?
Not much. Just talked about how the grandpa never told him anything about giants, gelatinous cubes, and all that fun stuff. Different things.
I see. I was thinking of going to Deborah to ask them about this ticket of theirs.
Aye, chief.
I would like to come with. And I make the grabby hands with my wings.
I hate the bird.
Since I'm in
I
a
give
pot.
you uppies.
Don't
I
worry.
equip Vidnov.
You can't use hate. That's mean.
I'm gonna use message on the fish. I know what you taste like.
Get a response, but you see him like shifting around in the jar. Also, Karps, as you're like running back with it, happening over your head, like because it's flowing inside, it's like constantly slooshing around. It's like really messed up your balance as you're like trying to sprint back. KnyghtLyght let me know that there's no chance he's getting out. He seems super busy.
Yeah,
And
guys.
if it comes up, you can play Aravi, Chenny.
Rip.
Alright, you are.
I can't do the voice, but hell yeah.
Babe, we're leaving
Let
the
your
pot of
discretion, so
Jarek
I'm
if we
gonna
have to
give you
leave
full
town.
control
I can't keep
of
carrying this
being
thing all day.
the token.
Heck yeah.
You guys arrive, you're led in. You,
Robbie's
Guards,
gonna
you guys in?
introspect.
you see a similar sight of the decrepit, the dark room full of components and weird ingredients. Welcome back.
Greetings. I was wondering about what I could redeem for the following,
Anything not
and I
specially
pulled up the
marked?
ticket.
Looking at her stock, anything without an asterisk, so basically not the super expensive ones,
Anything not
you can get for free. So you could really min-max the value out of that ticket if you want. Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Yes.
Let's see. Could Alyxend put me on the top of a shelf, in
Such place
line of
exists.
sight of Deborah, but not on her counter?
I'll just hold you on my hat.
Are you stable
also
enough
like
to hold a
holding
jar
constantly,
with a
sloshing
bird
around.
inside of it on your hat?
I'm sure it'll be perfectly fine.
Mm,
I won't. You should be right.
oh, you were breaking up, so we didn't catch
We're
that.
still breaking up.
You're probably right.
I did not make that out. Oh.
Okay, I think you're real. I think you're real.
No,
Hello.
there you go.
Hello.
Oh! no,
I
you
put my
don't.
face
Real.
back into it.
No.
Oh, and then phase back out.
Maybe close Discord and open it again.
Well. She freaks me out.
Man, Bayu, that hack lady's very weird.
No. Oh, but it's... It's on and off, but almost
Bugger.
mostly off.
Like, the bugger made it.
That all came out fine.
I hate this. I hate everything.
There we go.
Of all things.
That sounded better.
I think you're good.
What?
Try to eat my words though.
What do you mean?
Ah, yes, the malding is making
uh,
it through. That's what it means.
I was waiting to hear what you said to
kidding
determine whether
me?
I need to queue you in for a
The molding is
acrobatics check or
fine.
not.
That's I wish to place Vidnov.
Mhm.
I want to put him in like a corner-like place so he's supported from
You're
two
shelved.
sides.
Are you donating a specimen?
Okay. So I will
No.
narrow my eyes very, very pointedly towards her. I would like to ask if you might be able to use some of this liquid to concoct something to
What
assist
curse?
in
Yours?
breaking the curse.
Yours isn't a curse. a
Yes.
That solves that. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Rolls away.
Would this not be able to
suppose
be
so. You'd be the
removed
fool
by
to do
a
so.
similar
It's a fool's
cursed
errand. Won't get you
removing
anywhere.
potion? But if you're making it,
I'll
for the
make it,
purposes of
you pay
removing
me.
it,
You have my word that I'll make it to the best of my ability.
I don't trust that.
I
Can
trust
see
business.
this
what
liquid
is
you're
your
talking about?
price?
Rolls his eyes and hops out.
Gets out his hot tub.
I have like a pipette.
Yes, quite a few.
Is there a empty flask nearby?
I own toolkits for this.
Okay. If there's a vial, I'll take a small vial's worth, like
Okay.
4 ounces of it.
Yeah, I'll offer you a vial from my alchemist supplies.
Alright.
Yeah.
Over the course of about 10
So I'll
minutes,
offer 4 ounces
Roy
of it
will
to
run through
them.
tests. Roy, you recognize some of these typical alchemy kind of things. And some other things thrown in that you don't recognize. Including some direct spell casting in the process. I've never worked with this before. I can't guarantee its success beyond its natural abilities. I'll do it for free. Yes,
Is
you
there
can.
any way that I can assist since I have an advanced alchemist kit?
I'll
They've
do it
told
for
you why I'm here,
free.
right? I love making potions. I don't care about money.
If Roy assists, I will give the hag a full third of the jar to work with.
There's no objections. She seems genuinely
That
excited.
sounds
I mean,
good.
Beyond her weird demeanor and emotions, she does seem excited to work with this ingredient. Roy, I would like you to make alchemy
Yeah.
supply check with advantage, given your advanced alchemy set that you have access to. It's so advanced.
Oh yeah.
Oh, thank God for that.
It's so
It's
advanced.
25. We're in the process of this. You
25.
begin to understand the traits of this
Mushtunga.
of this liquid more. You're mad you didn't immediately start working with it because you realize such an item could be incredibly helpful in the fumigator, or in a variety of other experiments and potions. This is like a solid base for a
Oh,
potential
right, I
lot
forgot you
of
have
different
that.
kinds of potions, or like variants of already existing potions. You could probably make healing potions out of it with other supplies. You could make a lot of water-based potions that already exist with continued effects. Specifically, if you apply this to potions that already exist, or not if you apply it to potions that already exist, but if you mix it into potion types that already exist, like if you make a healing potion out of it, or if you make like a water-breathing potion out of it, it will essentially give it a much longer duration. If you use this as like a base for like a completely from scratch potion, its possibilities are even further, and you're not sure. Like you're not sure what you can make with it, but it's probably some really cool stuff with its like curse removing capabilities and whatnot. As far as this goes, you're not familiar with a lot of the hag's witchcraft. Witchcraft is explicitly separate from alchemy that was related to it. As hags use hexes, which is like a mix of Fey and Shadowfell magic. And you do not know what she's making. That stuff's forbidden at the Academy, but you let her do what she needs to do to it regardless. You help her out where you can. And in the end, you have a seemingly volatile, looking clear water in appearance potion. Yeah.
It does
Define.
nothing to add like bicarbonate of
So
soda.
you can do that as well.
I will
Kind of
cast
show you a little
Identify.
quick so you don't
Yeah.
fully. But she'll also explain, and it tracks with your identify. So I'll just say it as one thing.
This
Is essentially a heavily, like a compressed version of it. It is concentrated. Its effect will not last nearly as long, not even a minute, or basically a minute. But it will course through your body aggressively to the point where it might even be painful. But in that process, it will expel and aggressively prevent all manner of afflictions from you. Yeah.
aggressively.
Unlike
1 minute of invulnerability.
this will have a much
Got
more
it.
proactive effect on the process that you plan to do with remove magic, remove curse, etc. But obviously for a short amount of time.
Does this knock my confidence
Yes.
meter from like a 5 to over like a 6 and 7 out of 10? Okay.
Would the base of it help at all with those marked by a hag's
I
sim-
suppose,
uh,
yes.
symbol,
The
the
process,
mark?
like anything else. I shall warn you, this brew that we've made will absolutely help Vidnov and what he wants to do. More than I even realized originally before working with this. I'm quite amazed myself. In fact, I'll buy some of that off of you if you want. But I digress. In any case, that I
5,000.
can almost
platinum.
guarantee you, along with sufficient skill and other types of magic and removing curse ability, will give Vidnov what he wants. However, I highly recommend taking that in conjunction with a dose of the flowing water by itself. This concentrated dose should be enough to stave off the curse with other help, but to continually keep that off, you might need to take a dose of the flowing water. It'll last much longer that way.
Chug the base, chug the hyper, remove curse,
So
remove
Vidnov's
curse,
gonna
remove
turn
curse.
to you. So I'm not sure what you and Paula can do, but I will soak in this while drinking half of what is left, and then drink the dose that she gave, and then you guys immediately hit me with your spells. The quadfecta or septfecta of magic.
Seems like so much. I suppose I underestimate the severity of what can be done with such
Yeah, this
layered
doesn't
things.
follow the seemingly does not follow the rules of like modern spellcraft. Apparently.
Back in my
And
day,
Vidnov
people
will
just put
mutter-
curses on people.
Vidnov will mutter, if that doesn't work, we'll
Deborah
just kill the
laughs.
hag.
I
Oh,
step
okay.
back. I step
I'll
back.
also additionally say, Roy, I guess this is more to Roy, just because you helped make the potion. This sort of thing, and because you identified it. Specifically, if this was used as like a potion and outside of this use, would stave off like any... Like you could walk through like a cloud of like noxious fumes or something with it active and you'd be perfectly fine. Anything like, any like foreign antigen trying to enter your body, even if it's not like a persistent effect, like how the flowing water works, this potion, this version of it will prevent that. I'm trying to think of other cases in my head, but can't think of anything. Yeah.
Okay, you don't have to worry about it. We'll use it.
I mean, it gives me a good idea of what I can try and make with the alchemist kit. But that's a base. It's a good idea. But yeah, we're gonna use it for Vidnov right now.
I love the idea of getting that potion of heroism.
I kinda want to see what happens if I put that in the fumigator.
We have 2 pots of the funny juice, so
Two pots of water, parentheses funny.
that would be the funny water. So effectively have 5 doses left. 1 dose is accounted for, so we'd have 4 doses left.
I mean, I would like to try and check with her if I can do something with the fumigator. But if you guys want to just go and try to help Vidnov, like, we can do that.
Yeah, we have the other jar full of it. This I'm sure we could lend to try aid Vidnov with their
Pull this
uncursing.
pot away.
I mean,
My pot. My pot. My.
when Vidnov moved into the moonbeam before,
Yeah, it was almost like it was boiling.
what did that look like again? It looked like
It looked painful.
he was like bulging almost. Ugh.
Ugh.
And
While
even
Vidnov's
outside of city,
sitting,
I feel like it'd be a bird
preening his feathers in this jar, seemingly content.
Alyxend's mind flashes back to that, and they like shake their head. You hear like bone rattling.
They're doing some weird magic
Weirdly, I
stuff,
feel
man.
like- Weirdly, this kind of makes sense to me.
I don't get paid enough to figure this out.
Think a bit.
I mean, they're just cleansing the guy.
Of course, you
Making
understand
him into
this.
whatever he was before.
Vidnov looks through the wall towards the fish.
No, I'm in there. I'm just not inside the building. I'm in there with you guys. I'm watching this whole thing go down.
Oh, Then yeah, I just look over slowly.
The elixir of health is really
I asked the
pricey,
hag,
but-
"Did you make sure this would hurt a good
Oh, it
amount
probably
for him?"
will. Especially in his small body. He'll have to drink the whole thing. The thing makes up like his entire mass.
Don't be
No,
cruel.
not quite.
Okay.
Certainly would seem like it though when it's inside.
Ugh. Mm.
You know, every kid needs to
Um,
drink his cough syrup eventually. This is fine.
The moonbeam, is that the most pain Vidnov's ever felt?
It's
or is it
it's like top 5.
meh,
Or, well,
compared
what
to
did
some
Vidnov
other
do?
pains?
He walked with the Hawks. He's probably gotten into some pretty bad
He works
scrapes
with the
on that
Hawk
same level.
faction.
So it's absolutely up there, but it's not like leagues more than anything he's ever felt before.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so the scars are mental, not physical. Got it.
Okay, sorry, I'm just updating one thing on the back end here, in case it becomes relevant. We'll be good to go. Okay, so
I think I described what we're planning to do with Vidnov quite
Sounds
well,
good.
my friend.
we're doing this outside or
I'm
doing this
preparing
inside?
torture for my D&D character. I would say that is planned to meet up
Okay.
with Paula to get all the power forced into me as possible. So whenever everybody's ready to do that, we can consider to do that.
Something about what they said. It's not a curse; it's a blessing.
I mean, it's from her people, right? So of course they would call it.
Yeah, but something about it doesn't seem right.
I mean, it's magic. When is it ever right?
And basically, I'm just deciding if I want to use dispel magic or remove curse, and I'm not sure which is the superior thing to do.
Remove magic.
Well, since it'll last for at least a couple of rounds, quote unquote, you could do both you and Paula do remove curse and then do remove magic right after that.
Well, one could do
Synchronized
one and one
spells.
could do the other at the same time, and we have
Right,
just 2
but
rounds
you-
of it.
Sounds good to covering all the bases if you do pick something different.
You can either combine them to make a quote unquote level 10 spell, though that doesn't exist, or you can do the staggered spell idea, whichever.
Actually, level 10 spells do exist. Har har har. Okay. I'm not nervous about this at all.
Vidnov seems prepared. At least mentally.
That's the thing. Alyxend's confident they could do it. It's just they've seen
Yeah.
how much
Also
effort
knows-
it took
he's
to
confident they can do
try,
it,
even
but
just
not confident they can do
attempt
it.
to
But
remove
what
the
it
mark
is-
from Harry.
Still a lot.
It's the nature
I
of it
love
that's bugging me, I guess.
I love playing with games where you believe you have things down and then things suddenly go horribly wrong. So I'm thriving off of this as a player.
Vidnov.
And a DM, I guess. 'Cause my
I'm
DM
sure
side is
nothing
also
bad.
getting quite the sadistic twist on this, I suppose.
Instant death. Entire TPK.
What's the worst case scenario? if it doesn't
World
work?
explodes.
Vidnov explodes. Oh,
No,
Yeah,
no,
but
I tried to
Bird
jot in what you
goes
said
up
what's
in
the
an
worst case there
atomic
before you
bomb.
like specified it further. I was just like, what's the worst thing that could happen? Period.
Hey, Adero, if an atomic bomb is
Oh,
unleashed, can
100%.
it be
Oh,
at least
100%.
in like a
And the entire
colorful
town
feather
will be
pattern as
feathered.
it goes
Not
out?
tarred, but
well,
maybe
shape
maybe
of
the
Vidnov.
contents the contents of the blood and potion contents.
just
will
hard with
we'll
your
fill in
blood.
for the tar. Yeah, it's like the tar was like boiling, and
Only the hag will
Ugh.
survive,
like
just barely.
volatile. It'll work. Tar and feather.
Ugh.
Alright, I'm prepared for this chaos. Let's begin.
Okay, I could walk you guys over there.
Right, let's entreat Paula, I guess.
Keep it quick. Oh, Ebonguard's not coming with. Nope.
Thank you.
Jeez. Are you guys discussing this plan like in the doorway, like around as you're walking?
No, bring him with. Let's go.
They're just dumbfounded. They're horrified.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Good.
I guess you'd be up here.
I want to know Paula's reaction to seeing Vidnov
see her-
inside of a jar
You guys see Earl heading out.
as we
Ah,
walk.
just about to head back home. Greetings.
You're probably a bit
Heard
bemused.
about your little
eh?
sewer soiree.
We found a couple of
Ah,
interesting
well,
guests
heading
down
home.
there,
Paula
but
seems to have
we're fine.
taken up temporary residence in the back. If that's who you're looking for.
Crap. All bedoogles. I forgot to
Of the
ask
what?
Deborah
The
to look at
what
the sample of the thing.
Oh.
The hashtag drink,
I'll quickly.
heavy air quotes, that the guy threw in the water.
Oh, never mind. There it is. Would not have seen it before. However, what she could tell you of, or we could say. Do you want to say you left the little bit of it left with her? She wants to run tests. All right, I will let you know. There's like such a small amount
Sure.
left that
Let her analyze it.
I mean it'll be consumed when she uses it. So it's up to you, like who you want to trust with that. All right. So she has that at the moment. She's running tests after you guys
That's
left.
fine.
Earl heads on home.
Thanks, Deborah.
They're standing at the church.
They're in the back.
And a new jar you've acquired,
I'm
Alyxend?
just assuming that Alyxend is carrying the jar.
Oh! Hello, Vidnov.
And then Vidnov pokes out of it.
You've all been busy.
Yes.
Why?
Hello.
It's an attempt to try and remove the curse upon them, I believe. What are all the details, Vidnov?
So, we have this jar that I'm in that will help to some degree. We have a concentrated potion that may hurt for me. And then
I'm
we
open to
wish
it.
to
It'll
use
help you.
your abilities for the
Commuting
day.
with. I suppose I shouldn't say that. Yes.
I
Whatever you may
am
need.
really hoping.
Yeah, you're essentially. She's
So,
already essentially.
I
in the
assume that
back
we're
room.
gonna go into a back room. That way
Well, I
we're
don't
not,
have
like-
any.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
so yeah, I'll just
I will
sit in the
need
jar.
8 hours. I am tapped of my Dispel Magic and Remove Curse.
Oh,
Currently.
you are tapped right now?
Yes, remember I
Okay,
used it
then
on
we'll do
Harry earlier
that.
today.
Uh,
We can at least discuss
yeah.
the plans with Paula.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll fill her in on like
I don't know her.
either
curse.
we're gonna use
Oh, yes, I
the Dispel Curse and then Dispel Magics at the same time, or stagger them. And that's gonna be after I drink some of the water that I'm sitting in, and then after, like, as soon as I
Plan.
drink the
She-
vial that I have.
She
is when they should
suggests
start
that maybe
hitting me. with the
you and
magic.
Alyxend do or
Oh,
her
hitting
and
you,
Alyxend
punch,
do
punch,
opposite
punch.
spells, so they both are covered at both times. That's her take. But yeah,
Heck yeah.
you guys are
I
free
knew it.
to rest here. I'll let you know that it's fine if that's what you wanted to do, or we could just time skip from you guys go and take a rest at the
Okay.
tavern.
Oh,
I like to ask Roy one thing.
One thing to Roy, you said? Oh.
Pause, champ.
That's pretty
Okay.
funny. That's pretty.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oops.
shit.
Pretty funny.
I had a feeling.
Yeah.
I had a feeling. I was like, you know what? Ian say
Can I
he's
ask you
probably.
about this?
Yeah, there we go.
Well,
Not even gonna.
he warned us, so
believe-
you know.
Can't
we
believe
got
they're
that at least.
dead.
I gotta feed this damn sword until it lets him blow. I gotta feed this fucking sword something eventually. There's no magical
I think,
weapons besides the ones we have.
Did the hag
No,
the
she bottled in a
concentrated
potion bottle.
dosage, is that in a vial the same way that I gave it to her?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's like a larger potion bottle. Okay. Well, we'll just say that at least for now, I'll just chill with Paula in my jar with that potion next to me.
I like to make it passively known. I am
Yeah, I
trying
feel like
to
given Karps'
ignore
behavior,
Paula's
it's like made
presence.
very obvious.
Her existence she does not exist to me.
Karps had something to say to Roy, I believe.
Okay,
I'm back. Sorry.
welcome back.
Can you repeat? I didn't hear the last
Oh, I
thing
didn't
that I
say.
heard
Yeah,
was.
you're good. You're good.
Okay.
Roy, can I have some weapons? I take him to the side outside real quick to tell him why I need the weapons.
Oh,
I can't-
yeah. Do you want us to go to a quieter and maybe a more private place in case
Yeah.
they?
Alright.
Yeah,
You
Okay.
guys have downtime.
I steal
here,
Roy
by the way.
away. I steal Roy away for the time.
And Vidnov soaks.
Oh.
Yes. Thoroughly
I
so.
put some garlic, some pepper, some salt, a few carrots, some potatoes.
Yeah. I feel thoroughly pampered.
We are cooking.
Oh no, all of these are useful for magical things. Garlic to ward off evil, salt to purify the soul,
Vampirism, evil vampirism.
earth and vegetables to ground him.
There is good numbers.
Both carrots and potatoes are very potent magical grounding apparatus.
Meanwhile, Vidnov's eating one of the potatoes.
No, wait, that's
6.
How? Question: how many cursed weapons do I have? Okay.
still tempted to grab the demon hammer as well, and start dual wielding angel and demon hammers.
You just need to ask.
I am tempted.
I have
Bag
3 of
is-
them.
Okay, yeah.
Do it.
Here, I'll move you guys then, because Karps takes you off to
I'm loading Foundry,
the
so
other side of the street late at night. No one's gonna be out. Not a soul is in the well.
Can I go back in the well? Is anyone in the well?
Do you drag Roy to the sewer?
I want to go back in the well. It's the most private place in the world. I asked him if he would like to go back to the sewer to do this.
as long as we, well, I can send Buddy and try to kind of scout just to make sure that we don't have any slimes close to the place where we're going to be.
Alright,
I was going back in the room where the statue is. That's what we're doing.
Alright, yeah, you guys
We're
take
going
a
to the
trip, even
safest-
close the
safest part we know.
the hidden door and the
Actually, that's a good
behind
idea.
you.
Actually,
Don't
that's a
change
good
the
idea.
map, but you guys are in probably the most secure secret spot you know in the city.
Okay.
Alright. So I basically... I'm just gonna be telling Roy Everett like what this sword is, that it's hungry, and I have to feed it eventually.
Okay. Okay, let's do this.
But I say it in a way that makes it sound totally safe.
Yeah, let's do this. You go close to the fountain. I'm gonna go all the other way across the room. So in case anything happens, you are not physically capable to getting me.
Okay, I asked him how many can I feed him. I had to ask how much allowance am I given?
I mean, I think we should start slow because do remember that when we found your sword, it was surrounded by broken weapons.
Listen,
So
he
when-
said that was a long time ago, and that was like a snack that he was trying to get. I mean, imagine being hanged up on the wall for so many years. You get hungry eventually.
I mean, I can relate after 2 or 3 weeks of study, but we don't exactly know if we can trust them.
I mean, what's it gonna do? I mean, it's either gets used or doesn't get used.
I like how Karps is humanizing a sword.
Listen, that sword is a person too.
Yes,
I
Karps.
mean, he's humanizing the.
I protect all non-humans. That is my job. For I am the bridger. I bridge everything
Mostly
together.
man and
I
fish.
bridge everything together.
Mostly man and
Sword,
fish.
fish, man, fish. Man.
Roll me a persuasion, please.
I'm being forced to persuade.
Charming.
Yahtzee.
Okay, you can take 2 weapons.
Yeah, I give him the jar real quick.
Basically, what's gonna happen is that Roy is going to open the bag of holding. He's not going to reach for anything since he doesn't know what's gonna happen. From his backpack, a robotic hand is going to stand and grab a weapon and then
A red
extend itself
axe.
until it's in front of Karps.
Big great axe is given to you, Karps.
Man, you had to say axe.
And for the first time you hear
God
voice.
damn it.
I haven't heard in a little bit.
Ah, man, I like axes.
Woken from my slumber. You haven't swung me in days,
Uh-huh.
Karps. This doesn't feel like it. I hunger.
Listen. Fine. Man. No
You like
offense to you, I
axes,
like you,
Karps?
buddy. I do like axes. But
You
fine, let's
prefer
be
an
yeah.
axe as a tool of destruction.
I do like axes.
Would it allow
Keep
you to
talking.
cleave through your foes more
Keep
efficiently?
talking. Keep talking to me.
Set that axe down and set me near it.
Yes.
Feast, finally.
Whoop.
You will see the sword begin to like shake on the ground. It obviously does not have legs. It is just like vibrating back and forth, moving, and eventually it'll go on top of the axe. And then you will just see like a single side of a chainsaw, like razors, like razor blades off the side of it, and just like spikes as it will, like a chainsaw, begin to grind the axe down. It is very loud. You just hear
And go, yes, I feed. Finally.
as you'll see the axe you'll see the magic leave the axe as it becomes mundane, as bits are just strewn across the ground as it literally eats the axe.
No. Urgh.
That's metal.
And it will shift, not into
It's indeed
not into
metal
the form
fire.
of the axe. It's like the one that it consumed, but into its own form of axe. You will see the blade off from the side of the blade. 2 axe heads will extend. The blade will harden into more of a hilt.
You never asked.
You didn't
Karps.
tell me you could do this.
You picked me up and you swung me.
Why
You
does
said we would
everyone
do
say
carnage
that?
together. I did not know you had a preference. Now, I have a different hunger. Now, I have a different hunger.
Listen, it's very rude to ask others to
Promised me
change.
bloodshed and you've given me food. I have energy. I have desire. I need to kill Karps. I need to rend my blade through flesh, or bone, or rock. Something. This is
You
different.
just said to me long ago that that doesn't work for you. Now
I
you're
want
telling
to
me it
play.
works for you? Mm-hmm.
I love
Sounds like-
him.
Sounds like someone can't make up their mind. Very indecisive.
Roy is, Roy,
Yeah, you
Roy is looking
cannot
directly
hear
at
the
Karps
voice.
with one hand
So,
in the
yeah.
door, kind of posing, ready to run.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that I can, but I can hear Karps.
I mean, is this really different from me talking to the fish? Is this
you have
really
bait
any
with-
different?
Alright, listen, we
I'm
need to
kind
talk
of
about
used to
this,
it.
Yeah, Bay's in the room.
Intervention time.
He's here.
Roy, is it time? Oh, he
What?
can't hear me. Listen, you're. This isn't okay, Karps. It's pretty cool.
You're seeing
But
too
it's-
many.
It's so
fucking neat.
cool.
That's my thing.
Yeah. Listen, you're still my favorite, but he can become an axe. Look at him.
It's not
Please tell me
just-
that you're not discussing jealousy with the
I do feel
fish.
sensitive about it.
No.
I decide to tell my
Right,
friend
right.
through their problem that they have. That you're talking to your sword and you're feeding it weapons, and it
What is my
seems
problem?
angry, and it seems evil. You could use me as a
Listen,
weapon, by the way.
He has some
Ever thought
weird
of that?
lift soul in his robot. You're not telling him to get rid of
When
it.
Jarek found out I was invincible, or almost, probably, maybe,
No.
then we'll work up to it.
But what if you hit
Don't go
something
in.
that
Don't
actually
like throw me
breaks
at
you?
Don't hit like a lava monster with me. You know.
Mm.
Then you probably shouldn't be swinging a sword at that to begin with.
What if we have to fight? Well, we're alone. Hey, it's a.
Everything okay?
Yeah, we're good.
You feeling okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Listen, I don't ever have cool stuff now. If I leave this and I don't have anything, I just got a regular axe.
I mean, your sword, axe, whatever thing is able to adapt. That's cool.
See, Roy even thinks it's cool.
Did they said something that, you know, might be dangerous or worrisome?
I feel there's a lot of like judgment going around in the room right now.
That doesn't answer my question.
I
Let's.
said, like, well, what would you want me to
find
do,
one of our
baby? Just
magic
leave it here
friends
on
and
the ground,
let's
huh?
let
Huh?
them,
After we
you
just
know,
fed it, we just leave it,
some time
abandon
with
it.
and let them figure it out. They're the smart people. I don't know what to do with the magic sword that talks to you and is evil and horrible and transforms and eats weapons. But I know it's not a good thing.
My.
Okay, but if I was a hungry magic
Okay,
sword,
but if I was a magic sword, I'd be upset. You know that, right?
Person to do that too, eventually. Which is you, because you're holding it, and me. If I had to take a guess at something that could break me, I'd probably guess something like that.
I'm not gonna say that.
Fine.
That's safe, that's just cool,
Ask
though.
everyone else to look at it first.
Like, damn.
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah. Everyone always wants to take my fun time. Everyone's all smart magic people. I'm simple fisherman. I can't have nothing cool. I'm just a crazy fisherman. My happiness don't matter. I pick up the axe.
Say again?
Does the axe have any effect since he picked it up? Does the
yeah.
axe react in any way after
not if
the
you
axe
can
is
tell.
picked up by Karps? Okay. I'm going to start walking, well, making the journey towards the well again. But my fox friend is looking directly at Karps while he's in my neck, trying to cover my back.
You just hear Harps huffing. Let's go back to this shitty fucking
Karps! Quiet down!
I get.
Listen to me.
Oh my dude.
Listen to
This is
me!
yeah.
I know now.
Oh great! Now you know what?
This food is delicious, but
I'm listening.
to reach my full potential, I need to eat something with a soul. Another sentient weapon. Like the ones you found me around. A legendary artifact will do. A weapon with a life of its own, another like me. That is my true power. Strike one down, Karps, with me as your
I'm
blade.
gonna find
You
another.
will not regret it. Strike down anything with me as your blade, you won't regret it. I can promise you that.
I will keep that in mind. Watch me find a good one, and then I gotta choose between the two. It's gonna be funny as fuck.
I know, right? Hey, buddy. Good weapon. So about that.
And watch it be a weapon I just don't like. Like it's good, it's not evil. It's just not a weapon I like.
It's
Yeah,
just
I
not
love-
an axe.
Armbreaker is now a battle axe. I will change the stats before next session. Okay. My axe, I want my own axe.
Everyone wants to
Easy.
take my magic axe.
What's up?
To
It's
be
just
fair,
a random
Vidnov's
fish.
never tried to take your weapons. Just the fish.
I'm
That's
okay
even
with your
worse! He holds the fish and hired the man!
Be careful. With
Roy is
these
okay with your
ones.
weapon as long as he's not gonna get stabbed by it.
You keep hear Karps huffing puffing. Yeah, Aravi could be a dragon. Roy gets cool robots and spirit things. Alex is a skeleton. Vidnov's a literal bird. And what am I? Fish man.
You did get a cool armor?
You did get full plate.
Yeah.
Literal Kagan over here. We miss him. We miss him though. We miss the Kagan. Literal robot with lich soul in it. Mystery Birdman.
Actually, I have like
Grandpa. The
now that
ultimate
you
grandpa.
now that you mention it, I have like 5 things with souls
Spirits.
because I have soul
Spirit
stones in the bag of holding.
5
You're
souls!
not sure if there's no. You're not sure if there's an important
souls.
distinction.
I
What?
have my
And I have one, and
Soul
I'm the
Scripts is
crazy one.
constant internal battle with
Soul-like
the voices
objects.
in his head and the voices
Okay, soul-like object.
around him continues.
my bad.
Yeah.
You guys are able to get your rest, unless there's anything else you guys want to do throughout the night. You want to give yourselves a long rest, as whether it be the church or the tavern, you guys managed to get your full night's rest.
Pray to the moon, TM.
I literally sleep outside of the church. To not be in the
Powers
same
that
room
I
as her.
require.
I literally do.
Did you check your
Okay.
pockets when you woke up?
Okay.
No, you're right. I changed my time. I changed that statement. I do like my pockets.
Okay, guys, get your rest.
Yeah.
You have hold person in case everything goes wrong.
I like that idea.
Well, if you're gonna use some of your spells today, should we also make our plan to rest in town tonight as well?
Yeah, that. I mean, even if, like, I can live without my third level castings. They're not the be all end all of my everything.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm not playing a sorcerer this round, so I'm not thinking with a spellcaster mentality at the moment.
I am, but even then, like, sure.
You still
Say I
moonbeam
blow
3
both my third
moonbeams.
levels. I've still got 3 moonbeams to moonbeam. Yes.
Well, what if you use a moonbeam on me while we're doing this, though?
Then I'll have 2 moonbeams,
Okay.
and I can regain a moonbeam on a short rest.
Oh, okay. All right.
Also, if worst comes to worst, I
Yeah.
can also ritual cast Gentle Repose to make sure your body is fresh for the revival.
Yay! And you can just carry me in your pocket.
You are very easy to like carry around to revive. That is that is something I admire about you.
My corpse is very small. You're welcome.
That's a good point. Do I want to have? No, I'll plan for it as if I'm not gonna be going out immediately. I'll swap. Yeah, I'll swap that for. Yeah,
So, we ready?
we're fine. We're fine. Everything's fine.
Okay.
I keep telling myself.
I'll begin with move curse if that's fine. Begin with dispel magic.
Nod is. Look
What's
at
the cue?
Vidnov.
All right, and I'll drink
Just
half
go ahead and
of
slurp.
the
You get the drink. Alright,
jar
so
that
you
I'm
get-
in.
you-
Yep.
Alright.
And then I'll say, all right,
Vidnov,
we're
it is
beginning,
like
and
you
I'll
just drank
down the vial.
spiciest Coca-Cola of your
painful is it?
life. It is incredibly fizzy and it burns back your throat. Not particularly bad. As it starts to course through your system,
I'm loving it.
it starts to get pretty bad. It starts to get worse. You just feel burning, a weird kind of burning. Alright.
Hit me.
Anyone else want to help in any way, really quick, before we continue on?
Slap. I'm looking at my spells. Give me a second. I don't think that I can.
Okay,
bad and it goes
nothing
wrong, does
bad
that
will go
mean?
wrong. Nothing bad will go wrong.
What, right?
The bad
see.
things going right is them just dying and not dying and exploding into a million pieces.
It's okay. I can make characters quickly if this one happens to get decimated.
Listen, I'll do my best to raise you. Either as a skeleton or as you.
Ooh, a skeleton
Okay.
burp. That
As
sounds like
the
fun.
Volatile potion. Go on.
I'm afraid the you wake up, right, and I tell you, well, the remove curse operation was about 80% successful. I say 80%
But your head's-
because
your head's
80% of
still
you is
intact,
no longer bird,
So,
because the remaining 20% of you is just the skeleton.
volatile potion courses through your body, but not feel the burn. Not yet at a point where it's really hurting you, but it is very unpleasant. Apollo is waiting on your cue, Alyxend, to time the spell.
Yeah, I cast Dispel Magic, and I need to make one of these funny rolls.
19. You having done
That's
this
a
before,
pretty fucking good 9th level or lower.
comfortable casting the spell on Vidnov. You've communed with the moon. You've practiced with the spell. You feel like it courses through him correctly. You feel it taking hold like it did before. However, it does not fizzle out like it did almost immediately about last time. Follows remove curse. Doesn't go quite as well, but the spirit's there. Vidnov, you feel like you're being pulled around from several different sides. Yeah, for added flowing water.
I'm also still sitting in the
You feel you're
jar,
being tugged at from every angle.
marinating.
Feathers ruffle up and stick out.
Yes.
Alright. You hear a voice in the back of your head.
I will use my reaction to brace myself.
Vidnov. I hope you're not trying to escape. Soon you will join the flock of your brothers and sisters. Your will is
Define
mine own,
escape.
Vidnov. You only stave off the inevitable. As you attempt tricks and magic, you'll only be biding your time. You might think that you have me fooled, that you have a solution, but eventually everything will pan out exactly how it always does. You can act as cocky as you like, Vidnov.
We shall see.
I would be a little more fearful if I were you. Maybe at least a little bit more concerned. Stave it off for now, Vidnov. It'll do you no good in the long run. Soon you'll join the flock of your brothers and sisters. I'll let you have this one, though. Alright.
My flock
You guys
is home.
feel, you and Paula
You
feel
are not
your
home.
abilities taking hold, but you're not quite there. On to the next phase.
All right. And hit the funny button.
It was.
Oh, fuck me, that was so close to a nat 20! You
She's
robbed me!
good. She's trying to hold you up. This wasn't quite as solid as the last one.
Dice
You're not
gods
used to
praise me.
pumping spells like this into people. Not typically something that needs to happen. You feel like it's working, but it's like it's starting to fade away. Your grasp
Hit me
is,
with
is
the moon
loosening a little
beam.
bit. You had it. You had it. You felt like just a few more seconds of having it, it would have been done. But it's starting to slip away. Vidnov, you're starting to feel more in pain. This does not feel like the pain from the volatile solution inside of you. You feel like you are being tugged at from every angle, but harder. You feel burning, you feel like you're being pulled, you feel like your skin is being ripped apart. I'm gonna need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
I'm... You're gonna have to make another one in a hot second. I am gonna
God
moon lazy.
save me.
Karps hit me.
Vidnov, you take 21
I'm not even miming.
of damage. As you
Oh,
see,
God.
That's fine.
as you see the, you can witness Vidnov
Hit me.
being
Hit me now.
visibly
I slapped
altered
Roy.
and mangled.
Rolled.
As the water in the jar becomes blood red, he yells out in his bird way, but attempts to hold on for the few seconds that hopefully this process will continue to take. I can.
I'll
Finish it, Alyxend. I'll try to help him.
I'll see him through this.
All right. First off,
Moon.
Paula will attempt a desperate cure wounds on you. It is not even needed. With the moonbeam, Vidnov, you are shunted with the light of the moon as it somehow as it beams through the main window at the highest perch of the church into the room where you guys are at. With that, you feel a violent burning. You feel like this might be it. But as you come to, the pain begins to fade. As the violent mangling and morphing changes to a calmer and more natural looking, albeit magical, transformation. begin to grow, Vidnov. You are no longer in pain. This feels reminiscent of when you were initially transformed. Though you don't remember the day exactly, you remember the feeling. As the jar breaks under Vidnov, the flowing water, stained blood red, begins to seep around the room into the floorboards. And Vidnov, for the first time in a long time, you are yourself again.
Woo!
You guys see what immediately just seems like a big Vidnov.
Oh man.
But as you... It really just seems like it initially, but as you get a closer look and he sort of begins to sit up,
A big bird.
the water coming off of him, his appearance becoming more clear, seems to be a Kenku. Oh. By the gods. Are you okay, Vidnov? Is that you?
Oh, cute.
Vidnov.
The bird's become a bigger bird.
I certainly could feel
I really
better.
did not expect him to be a bigger bird. Oh, let me help you. I'm sorry.
Why not?
I'll just start prestidigitating myself.
Yeah, you feel
Clean.
incredibly fatigued, Vidnov.
Yeah, I'm a.
It takes a lot of
hit
effort
one
just to sit up, even with the cure
these,
wounds. You do have one level of exhaustion.
My God's
No,
better
I
than yours.
just woke up,
I mean, that's
but
it,
I could
right?
sleep again.
It's over? He's cured?
Okay.
It is still there.
Can I check the spot that had
No,
the branding
It is
or the marking?
blackened and dormant.
Seems to.
Took a lot out of us.
That was a lot. Are you feeling any other non-immediate effects?
I do a deep
You
introspective, both
yeah.
magically, physically, mentally,
Beyond just soreness and like getting
an insight
reused
to
your
myself,
body,
as you will.
you feel the flowing water sort of going through your system, going through your bloodstream. And it should feel like nice, but it almost feels a little unsettling. But for the time, it seems like it worked.
Well, as long as I don't wake up a raven again.
Well, that is that for the time being, then. Well, congratulations.
Now I can be of more use when needed. I'll say as I,
Oh,
for the first time since transforming, draw a short sword.
Yeah.
And look it over.
Step on you.
Right? If I remember right, that's how we did it. And
Roy, he's a bigger bird, Roy.
Hmm?
He's a bigger bird. Crazy.
I was not expecting that.
I was expecting like a dude with wings, not an actual bigger bird.
I was expecting a normal person. Well, quote unquote normal. But
Did
I
we?
would. Was that curse like a shrinking spell?
Peanut gallery back here.
Darrow.
I believe.
Did we
so.
rule the necklace that he had as being
If
a
not,
part
I
of his
mean, there's no reason why
transformation,
it
just
shouldn't
like
be.
the short swords? Okay. Then, in addition to now having, actual leathers that you can see, the cloak that he's wearing with the extra hood laying on the ground next to him now.
Inception.
He also has a necklace with a 3 slightly different looking feathers on it and a slightly I wouldn't say glowing, but a nice ruined stone at the center of it, hanging from his around his neck,
She wore the whole time.
along with the golden amulet that he still has.
The sick drip.
I think I have the picture that I can send into the Discord.
Is this of the token art or something else?
This is part of the reference sheet, so I'll just crop it and throw it in.
Oh yeah, this.
There. Just send it over. So that's the short swords and the necklace.
Oh, looks cool.
Observe.
Yes. Grab that right now. Yep.
Mhm.
That was a.
And then if you want to show that
Usually a
for the
Kenku
stream
rogue
as
at the
well,
moment.
feel free.
Instead of a raven rogue. See how that changes things.
Look at you go.
That's how it looks.
Been quite some time since I've not had wings.
Nodders. Has
And
no
he'll
idea.
just, adjust himself, trying to get back into his old self.
Are you in any
Yes.
physical pain?
You're in some physical pain. It's mostly
Aside from the
soreness.
tearing at my soul, how do I feel? I feel stretched in many ways.
Like,
Unpleasantly.
I see.
Surprised that worked.
Bed rest then.
I can help you some more. Who is
I don't want to have ibuprofen.
What's an
I-
ibuprofen?
I actually do.
The back of the room.
Roy pulls out a syringe. Do you need some?
I'll take my chances.
He will. Roy will basically go to your arm, try to search for a vein, and he will literally inject you.
Don't
Roll.
worry, guys. I got this.
Give me a second. I
It really
have
does,
this.
and it does in
Did
fact
you
like
actually have ibuprofen?
Yeah, you
there's
have
a
ibuprofen.
magic component of the injection,
go!
which only makes it more concerning. Considering you have plenty of magic injected into you at this point, but it works instantly, and you feel much better. The exhaustion is not going to go away without a good night's rest, but physical pain is staved off.
I gotta testify.
I need some of that.
can
Of
work
course, Roy has actual ibuprofen.
Hey, do you really believe that my cannon worked the first time? I can assure you it didn't. I needed something
Wait.
to keep me alive.
Oh.
Are you saying I'm your test subject now?
No, I used that first on myself. 1 or 2 times.
And
I will
something went
narrow
horribly
my
wrong.
eyes at you.
Okay, I'm good, but I'm not going to make my cannons at the first try good.
How has Paula reacted to seeing me being a Kenku now? Because I know that
surprised
she's
it
had
doesn't seem to,
some
like,
interesting
eliminate them or
reactions
anything.
to some of our parties'
She seems more surprised that it
decisions.
worked. And she also seems like she's scared of needles.
Okay. Hmm.
Yeah, seeing
To be
you
fair,
morphing,
she
morphing
was
around
being
like that,
eaten alive by a strange
kind of
flower
gave
thing
her,
in the spooky underground area
yeah, so similar.
where we found her.
Definitely seemed familiar. But she seems
PTSD.
pleasantly surprised that it worked. And it's just kind of, oh, it's the Kenku. I am tapped out.
Well,
Excellent work, Alyxend. Your faith in the moon is not to be laughed at.
Vidnov will give a gentle bow. I thank you for both of
No,
your
now I'm afraid I must
help.
use my resources for my own from this day forward.
Indeed.
I'm going to attempt to recover my group's old boat that we used to get here. It was not horribly damaged. At least not as much as you explained yours to be. There's a possibility if I bring it back here for it to be repaired. If you'd like to come with, that'd be appreciated. But weren't you going to go attempt to encounter...
do you need any help in that endeavor at all?
I was thinking of this as a backup plan, but
Towards
I
the
wouldn't
north.
exactly trust
Yes.
in that boat to get us over again. Since our coming here, there should have been more parties. And we searched the coast when we first got here, and we did not find any other boats. I regret to say that there's a chance that most of them did not work. And as thus, I don't want to rely on the boat plan that much.
Oh, sure. Very well. We also happen to know where our scroll thief went. That they also appear to have went north. So,
Of course.
with that in mind, it looks like our road may be set.
Alright.
Okie dokie. Alright, team. What do you think?
I think going north's a good idea. We could also try to retrieve the scrolls. But if you guys need to rest, we can wait a little longer.
Who needs spell slots? And who needs to recover exhaustion anyway?
I would be lying if I wasn't interested in seeing if that smith could silver my short sword now that I have access to it. Otherwise,
Only to-
I am prepared to move forward.
Yeah, I'm keen. While like resting does seem awesome, like spending too much time around doesn't seem like the best use of it.
For what, sorry?
Huh. I'm sure everything. Like to maximize like our like time. Like I'm not sure how much we should be like using.
Oh.
Just
Did we already question Estok's corpse?
no, but I can do that whenever.
Oh, okay.
I have his head. I have his whole body even, but the head's the important part.
Adero, how do
You ought
I
to see it.
edit
Hold up.
the combat bar again? And like what's on it?
You just pull up your character sheet.
Yeah, I have
and
it pulled up,
you
but I
can
don't
drag
remember
and
how to like replace
your little
the
weapon
button
loadouts.
things with different actions.
Just drag and drop, isn't it?
That's
What
what
are
I
you trying to
tried
fix?
doing with the short sword, but it didn't
Yeah,
change
it's-
anything.
Right.
Uh, so I technically don't have the beak anymore, but I was also going to replace all of the daggers as a main action to be
Probably
a
ignore that roll.
short
It worked for
sword main
me.
action.
So yeah, I
I
would
suppose I could just reload the
No,
game, see
I
if that
think
fixes
I don't
it.
know. Did it change for you when I did, or you're probably already reloading? Okay, yeah, I think it's client side, but it
Okay.
should just be that simple. If not, then there's something up.
No, I didn't.
So let me know if it still doesn't work after that. But the party's plan is to move on
Okay.
then, regardless of spell slots exhaustion.
I don't see why not.
Is first level exhaustion just
Ability checks.
I think it's ability.
Okay.
Your stealth will be hampered, but you're pretty stealthy anyway.
I mean, define
I guess we
hamper.
can live with that for 30.
I mean, if I don't get a 30, that's okay. So,
Perfect.
Very well.
That the party takes off
Full speed ahead then.
next time. Yep, exactly. Good session. You guys will be exploring to the
time.
north of Ebonwall, back towards the coast the way you came. You guys will be passing by the Gastwood again. Or at least around it. Alright. And of course, between sessions, if there's anything you guys remember that you want to do really quick. Like I know, Alex, you mentioned something about Harry's gang. And having them do something. And anything else that comes up, obviously. You guys have the ability to do that before you leave. So let me know between
Yes.
sessions.
so I tried reloading the game. And then I tried opening the game again. It let me log in. But I'm now seeing a gray screen.
Yeah, it just said that you left.
So I don't know what's going on.
I don't know what's up with that, but it should be fine for next session. I need to figure out what the issue was with the domain. How do you find a workaround, but... Huh. Let me know if that works. I'll keep it open for a minute.
Oh, now it's loading. Weird.